To the town of Old Manhattan came a stranger one fine day, in blue jeans and a backpack and a hoodie coloured grey. No one noticed much about him, as amid their midst he slipped, biding time until he could unsheathe the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Now in this town there lived a fat cat by the name of Brian T, who made his money off the misery of folks like you and me, denying people treatment to increase his bottom line, had filled his belly up with sweetmeats he would sleep off every night. In Manhattan's concrete canyon, night was falling on the town, and the stranger waited patient as commuters milled around. He was plotted up and planted in the place he had to be, for the handsome hooded stranger was there after Brian T. In the boardroom, greedy Brian stretched and gave a lazy, drawn-out yawn. Another day of talking shit and pointless meetings he had done. Now it was time for socializing with his brothers in the grift. He thought of how he missed Jeff Epstein as he got into the lift. With a smile upon his jowls, Big Brian thought how he would play, when all at once the hooded stranger changed the course of Brian's day, as 3 shells marked delay, deny, depose, were very swiftly whipped from the barrel of the big iron, now no longer on his hip. Greedy Brian lay there dying as the people gathered round, while the handsome hooded stranger faded back into the crowd, and the people stood there gathered, swore an oath to keep it zipped, to never snitch upon the stranger with the big iron on his hip. No one would snitch upon the stranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.